Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rachakodash. First and foremost, before I start this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They continually rule very well to this very day. That's continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And also shalom to the hopeful elect that's also laboring this work, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith and in truth, and also in sincerity and all charity. Now, I haven't came up with a topic for this video, but the spirit is hot on me right now to cover this specific topic. I might title it as "Wicked and Adulterous Generation," because I was watching the live stream earlier from the brother in Chicago, and not only that live stream, but I also watched another video that was done by another brother yesterday that was done on the same topic. And the spirit is so hot on me right now to to basically do this video, man, because I couldn't shake it off. So spirit was tugging on me to do this lesson, in which Lord's will, this is also edifying to the elect members of the nation of Israel, whom we preach this word to, which consists primarily the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And pursuant to this specific topic, man, this generation, man, this generation is effeminate. All right, straight up, because this whole vibration that you see here in Babylon, which we know today as America in the Bible, this is why 2/3 of our people, this is one of the biggest reasons why 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed, because they follow behind the woman. All right, case in point, this recent occurrence with Steph Curry's wife, Ayesha Curry, going on the show, the Red Table Show, which was a talk show, and basically she was complaining about not getting any attention from men, in which that statement alone should tell you the level of morality with our people. All right, the level of morality with our people is at an all-time low. Okay, because you got this married woman, and she knows she's married to this man, Steph Curry, but yet she complained that she's not getting attention from men. So basically, you're pushing out the vibration of adultery. All right, this is the vibration that's being pushed out towards our people, and they're okay with it. They are completely fine with this vibration being pushed out, man. All right, they are completely fine with the woman being over them and leading the way, because guess what? After she made that statement, let me go to it. After she made that statement, right, and this is Steph Curry on the situation, right, and this lets you know, man, that the Lord's about to do something disastrous to our people, man. All right. Now this is the husband of Ayesha Curry, Steph Curry, right? It says Steph Curry is proud of wife Ayesha for not being afraid of potential bullshit after Red Table talk. And see, this is what I'm talking about right here. After everything was said and done, Steph Curry still defended this woman, man. He still defended his wife. Instead of just saying, well, you were wrong for saying that. Instead of rebuking her, he was with it. He was okay with it. He said, look, I'm proud of my wife, saying that she wants attention from men. In other words, Steph Curry is saying that he's perfectly fine with other men looking up and down his woman, looking his woman up and down, man. Lusting after his wife, man. And that is the vibration of the majority of our people today, man. They're in that vibration of wife swapping, man. All right, allowing other men to lust after their wives, and they're perfectly fine with it, man. That's these same niggas that allowed their woman to go to the club out every Saturday, and they stay home. Perfectly fine with their woman basically wearing almost nothing to clubs, going out and partying, and they're okay with that, man. They're okay with their woman doing whatever the hell they want to do. And this is why this place is going to be taken down, man. And this is why 2/3 of our people are going to be taken out of the way and are going to be destroyed, man. This is one of the reasons why people were always been downtrodden, always been destroyed, because of our woman. All right. If you go into the time, or you even go into the scriptures, man, it tells you even within the Bible that these our people always love to say that they know, and which they don't. So-called Christians, they always speak about they believe in the Most High, believe in this. Well, the Most High made it very clear that of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And this is a perfect example. Of the woman came the beginning of sin. In case in point, Aisha Curry making that statement, and then with Steph Curry making a follow-up statement saying that he's proud of his wife for doing that. And guess what? That falls right behind the script, that same verse which I quoted, saying that through her we all die. So this is what it's come down to. All right. And see, as a man of the Lord, if you're really a man of the Lord, man, this should make you pissed. This should piss you off, man. This should make you angry above other things, man. Other things that's going on here in America. But this is one of the things that should piss you off, man. And if you're not pissed off, if you're not angry, if you're not upset, then you're not a man of the Lord, man. All right. And it's not only for this occurrence here, but also others, man. All right. Just the vibration itself should piss you off. Okay. But there's other topics that we could go into, but this one in particular, the spirit was heavy to do this, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the precepts, man. This is madness. All right. 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter and 12th verse, and in the scriptures it still tell you, or it tells you about this generation, man. Because this generation that we're seeing and we're observing right now, and what I'm talking about the 2/3 of our people. This generation that we're observing right now is made to be destroyed, man. You see it. They're made to be followers, man. That's why the Lord always set up leadership. Even back in the ancient world, he always set up the prophets. He set up Moses. He set up ancient men, righteous men, to lead the people. Why? Because this is right here. This is the reason why our people have to be led like sheep, man. This is the reason why the Lord has reserved an elect number out of the nation of Israel, because they can't lead themselves. If they lead themselves, see, look what happened. Look what happened, man. All right. So that's why it's a certain order that the Lord set up in order to keep the order of Israel, to keep everything in line. And the reason why is because of this right here. All right. It's like leading a child. If you leave a child to itself, the child is apt to destroy everything, man. All right. Now, 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter and the 12th verses, but these as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed. So 2/3 of our people were made to be taken and destroyed, man. All right. Notwithstanding that they're going to be delivered at the end of the ordeal. When they come back in the kingdom, they're going to be in their right mind. But through generation, they have been natural brute beasts, and they've always been made to be taken and destroyed, man. All right. Just like now, they're spiritually and mentally and also physically destroyed, man. All right. On all levels. Okay. So it says, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption, and shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they that count it pleasure to ride in the daytime. Spots they are, and blemishes. All right. The Lord said they're spots. All right. When you're dealing with something spot, like a stain. Okay. So when you have something on your garment, you have your garment, right, and it's stained, that's something that can't be overlooked. All right. And what do you have to do to that spot, that stain? You have to clean it. All right. You have to remove it off that garment. So guess what? The Lord's going to remove that stain from the nation of Israel. And that starts with 2/3 of our people, man. All right. He's going to remove them and just set up his elect, man. And that'll be the end of it. Okay. Spots they are, and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you, having eyes full of adultery. See? So they have eyes full of adultery. Case in point, the statement that was made by Aisha Curry, man. She wants other men to look at her and give her attention. And they let you know, man, and hey, they let you know, man, these women can never be satisfied, man. It doesn't matter if a man has millions of dollars, millions, and he has riches and he has fame, and he build up a reputation, and you're with this man, but yet that's not enough, man. That's not enough for these women, man. The women of this generation, they to continually feed off the man until there's nothing left, man. All right, and then they want more after they destroyed us, man. I'll give you an example. Lamar Odom. All right, he had fame, he had a reputation. All right, he had riches, but guess what happened? A woman he married. I believe it was one of the Kardashians. He married him, and it ruined him. And guess what? That was not enough. All right, so even after everything's said and done and the man's destroyed, the woman still want more. All right, can never be satisfied. Just like Esau, man, which Esau is the true nationality of the so-called white man. Esau cannot be satisfied with what he has. I'm talking, when I say Esau, I'm talking about the elites. So same thing with these women. These women cannot be satisfied, just like his dad or her dad. It's like I'm hot right now. You gotta forgive me. Just like her sugar daddy Esau, man. All right. Yeah, I said sugar daddy because the Esau is the one that's giving her all these privileges and the goods of this world. Okay. Going all the way back to the serpent and Eve, and that union has never been lost, man. That union has always been there, and you're seeing it right now. Okay. Now it says having eyes full of adultery, right? Because she wants other men to look at her and lust after her. All right. And that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, right? Which is the men of our people, 2/3 of the men of our people. All right, because they are unstable souls right now. All right, our people are destroyed. They falling backwards and they're gone, like the scriptures say. Okay. It says, in heart they have exercised with covetous practices, cursed children. All right. Now I'm gonna grab another precept, because this is the same generation that the Lord has always been grieved with, man. All right. This is the book of Hebrews, the 3rd chapter and the 10th verse. It says, wherefore I was grieved with that generation, and said, they do always err in their heart, and they have not known my ways. So here it says the Lord is grieved with the generation. Going all the way back to the land of Egypt, when it was coming out of the land of Egypt. And you have that same generation that's been recycled and reincarnated, and they're back today, man. So the Lord is still grieved with that generation. He's still grieved with that generation that's always been rebellious, man. And he says they always do err in their heart, and they still have not known the ways of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. So verse 11, this is the proclamation that the Lord has made concerning 2/3 of our people, especially Steph Curry and Aisha Curry, and another 2/3 Jakes like that, man. All right. So it says, so I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest. All right. Which is what? Having the perks of the kingdom, man. Yeah, they're going to be back in the kingdom of the Most High, but they're not going to receive the same benefits as the elect, the ones that have always been faithful with the Lord, man. Okay. They're just going to be the same as they always been, followers, citizens. Okay. All right, I want to grab another precept. I quoted it earlier. Bear with me for 1 second while I find it. Should be in Jeremiah. Right, so the book of Jeremiah, the 5th chapter. And I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm gonna start at verse 23. It says, "But this people have the revolting and the rebellious heart." All right. So they always revolted and they always rebelled against our Lord, man. Which one of the things, which the primary things that the Lord hates is adultery. All right. And another thing he hates as well is pride. Okay. Pride is the number one killer amongst our people, man. Among other things. Okay. So when Steph Curry made that statement saying he's proud of his wife for not being afraid of potential bullshit, those are two primary things that stuck out, or should I say, those are two primary things that's causing the death of our people: pride and adultery. All right. Once again, verse 23 says, "But this people have the revolting and a rebellious heart; they are revolted and gone. Neither say they in their heart, let us now fear the Lord our power, that giveth rain, both the former and the latter in the season. He reserved unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest." Right. So going on from there, we're gonna grab another precept, right? Romans the 11th chapter in the 4th verse. All right. Now this is to the point because the Lord, like I mentioned before, the Lord has a number or a set number of men that's reserved for salvation, man. That's not with this. That's not with the wickedness of America, which is what one of those things is adultery. All right. Another thing is pride. More and more things that's perpetuated here in America and that's uplifted. His elect men are not with that, man. I'm gonna grab another precept on top of that to explain that, man. All right. Not gonna draw this out too much longer, because got some things to do. But Romans the 11th chapter in the 4th verse says, "But with what saith the answer of the Most High to him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal." All right. And guess what, man? Bowing out to the image of Baal is basically when you're in the vibration of America. That's also by proxy, you're bowing down to the image of Baal. All right. Because that's one of the spirits, or should I say, that's the spirit that's here in America, man. The idol worship. All right. Everything that's against Yahweh Shemiel Shai is perpetuated here on the soil of America, man. All right. So he said he reserved unto himself 7,000 men, in which that's not literal. All right. Because 7 means completion. So reserving to himself a set number of men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so, then at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Because by grace of Yahweh Shemiel Shai, we're not in that same mode. All right. We're not in that same vibration that these the others of our people, man. 2/3 of our people, should I say. Now I want to grab one last precept. I'm gonna close it on out. Slack it. Yeah. Phone doing his usual thing. It's the book of Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. Start at the 4th verse. And the Lord said unto him, "Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." So there's a certain amount of men, like I mentioned before, that has not bowed their knee to the image of Baal, and that's sighing and crying for all the abominations of America, man. And this is one of them. All right. This is one of the abominations that is being done in the midst of Babylon, man. And we're sighing and crying over it. And if you're not sighing and crying, then you're not a man of the Lord. You're not of the righteous. You are not with our Lord Yahweh Shemiel Shai, the power of the Bible, man. All right. And in the end, that spells destruction for you, the ones that you are not sighing and crying, man. All right. So again, that mark has been set on the men that's sighing and crying. And by the way, that word mark there in the Hebrew is thorah, which means exempt from judgment. All right. So we're exempt from judgment, man. Lord's will. We're part of that number. But the rest, they can stay here and die, man. And with that, hopefully this is edifying to the hopefully elect. And once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash. And also double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and safety to the hopefully elect that's continually laboring this work, giving diligence to make your call election sure. And also with that, I'm going to